Okay, so yesterday we seen how to create the tables. Okay, so like by using manual, like creation of table, and by using SQL console, we created salary table. Okay, now we'll see for suppose if you want to add something, some columns, or delete some columns, or you want to modify something, then how we can do. Okay, so we have a option by using SQL console. Okay, so open with the SQL console. Here, by using the SQL scripts, we can modify the table. Either we can add or delete or modify. Okay, so for modify, we have a keyword alter. Okay, alter means it is going to modify. Okay, so what you want to modify? The table. Okay, table name like a schema first MNP underscore SAP HANA dot which table you want to modify employee underscore salary. So within double quotes we have to use it. Okay, so then if you want to add some column, so then we can use the add. Okay, um I would like to add date of join. Okay, so date of join, and what is the data type for this? Okay, so we have a dates. Okay, so then length by default it comes, right? Okay, let me, what is the data type exactly? We'll check it. Yeah, dates is the data type. Okay, so then even if you go for SQL console, okay, so date is the one. So, okay, we'll take it this one better and close brackets. Okay, so let me execute. Okay, so it is got successfully executed. Okay, that means let me check now the table, salary table. So as of means this is previous I opened this table. There is no date of join field. Okay, let me close and reopen this table. Okay, so now it is got added with the date of join. See, so like this, if you want to modify the table anything, then you have to use the console, and then you can what are the columns you want to add it, then you can add it. Okay, by using the add keyword, we can add that and the data type. If it is a worker, then data type we can use the worker and specify the that length. Okay, such a way we can do. Now I want to delete the basic salary because these data types are not correct. Okay, so integer it came. So I want to delete all these three. Okay, so then, but suppose basic salary, I want to delete it. Then we can use, okay, so here we can drop. So instead of, okay, so drop is nothing but delete. It is going to delete it. Okay, so what is the field name? Basic. Okay, so these are all not required because for adding purpose, we required what is the data type and all. It is already existed one, then simply you can use the drop and what is the like a column you want to drop it so that you can use it. Okay, I never tried for multiple combinations. Let me try with the combinations gross. Okay, I'm just executing now. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it is got executed successfully. Okay, Let me go. Previous we have a basic and gross salary. Now I'm just double click on it. Okay, so those two fields got deleted. Okay, now you want to add it again. You can add, use the add and basic like I want with the decimal. Okay, data type is a decimal and its length is okay 10 and two digits. Two decimals are required. Then I'm using two. Okay, so like previous, however, we added comments with, we can add the comments as well. Data types with the comments. So this is the basic. So I will use the basic. Okay, so now this is similar way for gross also. Okay, we can change the description gross. Okay, so how many open brackets? So yeah, one and one we will close. Okay, let's execute it. See, this successfully added. Okay, so this is which after deleted those two columns. Okay, now let me open freshly. Error occurred. Okay, it may be. Let me try one more. Okay, let me close and freshly open. Yeah, so basic and gross it is got added, and length is okay. Whatever we given dimensions like decimals 10, 10 length and two decimals. Okay, and we got the comments as well. So like this, we can add the table, add the columns, delete the columns. Okay, modify means first we need to delete it and then we can add it. Yesterday we tried, right? So integer directly. Okay, so we got some error yesterday when we tried. Okay, but this is the correct procedure. First we need to delete it and then we have to add with the whatever data type we require that. Okay, so this is the way to modify the tables and all. Okay, come to this okay. So whenever we created the HANA modeling level tables and all, so this is the okay. So HANA modeling part. So where we can create the tables. Okay, so let me increase. Okay, so here we can create the tables, views, procedures, functions, so everything. Whatever we created at here, 100 level. Okay, so then we have to replicate in SAP GUI level as well, like a front end. Okay, so we need to go to SC level and with the same names, same column, same length. Okay, we have to create a table as well. Okay, then both together we need to transport it. Okay, so this is the drawback, but in older version, SAP they provided in such a way only. Okay, below 7.4, below version onwards, they provided in such a way. Okay, above version. Okay, so this is the above version. I will come back to above version, but we are in this part. Okay, but in real time, in real time, we are in 7.8 version. 7.7 is the release version, 7.8 is the license version. Okay, and 100 2.0 is the latest version. This is before that. Okay, so in current version, latest version, we don't have this. Okay, so this is the drawback because we need to create a table at 100 DB level. Okay, 100 modeling level, Again, we need to do it in SAP GUI level. So it is a double work. Okay, so you are replicating everything, both places. Again, you need to transport the TR. Okay, so when it is come to the HANA modeling level, you need to transport entire. Now I modified this all these things, right? So now entire the schema I need to send to delivery unit. Okay, attached to delivery unit. Then I need to. Okay, so this is the delivery unit. Everything entire schema, even small change if I done also, entire schema I need to add to delivery unit. And here also it is generate one more tier. Okay, when I created SC11, so that tier. So there is a transport container. Okay, so there we need to attach both together. Okay, from this tier and this tier. Delivery unit tier schema again, which is coming from the SC11. Okay, so that here with both together we need to attach to HANA container. Then we need to transport to quality system and production system. It is the very drawback one. If anything missing, then it went to dumps. Like it is not successfully moved to transport to quality system. Okay, so that is a major drawback and failure versions. Okay, in this part, but in those days, okay, so there is no alternative way, so this just they continue with that. Okay, but later on we don't have that option. So we have a CDS view instead of that. Okay, to create a views, CDS view we have a processes instead of processes. We have a AMDP methods, class and methods. So like that it came in the higher versions. Okay, so like this, whenever we created CDS view MDPs, then automatically it is generated in HANA modeling level. Okay, here only one tier we required, not schema and all nothing. Okay, so simply we can transport whatever we created when we created CDSV MDP, so that TR into quality and production systems. It becomes easy and more effective and auto-generated at on HANA modeling level. So there is no problems at all. Okay, so this is the best one. But as we have a subject, I'm just covering this part. Okay, so yeah, fine. So now I would like to go for the SQL scripts. Okay, so we have a concept, so like a SQL script. Okay, how we can write the queries, like a select queries and all, by using the SQL scripts to fetch the data and all. Okay, so I'm just going now. Okay, till this it is clear, right? Like how to drop, alter, to
Yeah,
create
yes,
a
Sujit.
table, everything, right? Good. So now I'm just going for the consoles. Okay, so to write the queries and all. Okay, so I'm just going this also I will delete. Okay, now I would like to fetch the data. So SQL scripts by using select statements, how we can fetch the data and all. Okay, I'm just use the selects. Okay, however we use it in normal ABAP, same thing. Okay, so little bit difference only. Okay, max to max same queries. Okay, so this is my table, employee address table, right? So okay, so select star from employee table. Okay, so that means like let me execute. Okay, so what happens at here? So it will fetch the data, whatever data is available in this schema. So I'm using specific this schema. Means whenever I'm creating this query, so inside of this schema I'm just doing. So because of that, without giving the schema, okay, so directly it came. Okay, so whatever data it is fetch it. Okay, available data in this table, so everything it is got fetched. Okay, so if you are outside, if you are using the outside of this SQL script, if you are writing outside this schema, then we need to specify the schema at here. Okay, so I will show you that also. Okay, so now I would like to, for suppose now I'm using select star. Okay, that means all the fields it is going to get it. Now I would like to fetch the like a specific fields, for suppose. Okay, employee number, employee name, city. Okay, some specific columns I want to fetch it. Okay, then we can instead of star we can give the employee number. Okay, So then separator we have to give with the comma. Okay, employee name and city. Okay, let me execute. Okay, so exactly those columns. Okay, we got it. So yeah, now I would like to go for another query. Okay, so but suppose I won't give the comma at here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so F8. Now what happens? Employee number and city came. Okay, and data is employee name it came. This is the employee name. Okay, but title is city. So how it is happened? So when it is fetching the data from the table, okay, first employee number is the common because there is a separator between the employee name and employee number. Problem is at here there is no separator with the comma between the employee name and city. Okay, so data is picked from here only employee name. Okay, so data got picked and it is not considered about the city, but title it came with the city because it consider everything. This entire length is one column like that it is considered, and the city it came up at here. Okay, so when we are writing the queries, we have to be little bit careful. Okay, so either we have to give the like okay, so give the commas separator between the columns. Okay, so now I'm just going for the next query. Okay, so as I told like a previous, we need to address with the schema, right? So okay, first we'll write some query. Employee number, comma, employee name, comma, city. Okay. But suppose I want to fetch the another table, but the previous table which I use it. Let me check SAP HANA MNP. This is the one. This one is mine and HT also there. So this is also mine. Anyway, let me go to this table. Let me check it. What is how much data it is there? Okay. Let me review. Okay, so this is the data we have. Okay, so here it's okay. I think I done something. Later I modified maybe. Okay. Okay, so now I have this data. Okay, this schema is different. Okay, what is that schema? SAP underscore HANA underscore MNP. Now I want to fetch this data. Okay, instead of which we are where we are in the, instead of that schema, I want to fetch another schema data. Okay, then we have to specify that schema name right here, like double quotes. What is the schema? SAP underscore HANA underscore MNP. Okay, MNP, correct. And then dot, so employee, so the table, employee address. Okay, so and what are the columns you wanted? So those columns you can specify employee underscore number, employee underscore name, city. Okay, so if you want to add date of join also, you can add it. Okay, so DOJ, comma. Okay, let's execute now. So see, this data is not in our schema. This is available in other another schema, so the data is coming at here. Okay, generally how we write the queries, we follow the proper sequence. Okay, whatever sequence are there in table, so we follow that sequence, field names, everything, right? So here you are not required to follow that sequence because see, employee name at last is there, date of join is second column. Okay, everything I given is a zigzag, but uh, it's not a problem. Okay, so it is going to fetch the corresponding fields data. Okay, so this is another way. Either you can specify within the schema name and fetch the data. Okay, so now I want to fetch the top. Okay, so I'm just removing this one schema now. I want to fetch the same schema, and now I would like to fetch the like a top five rows. Okay, something. So we can mention like a top five star. Okay, then what happens? How many columns are there? Rows are there. Okay, so it is not a matter. It is going to pick the first five rows. Okay, and display the data. So now, so city is everything. Okay, let me check with the another schema. So here, for suppose city is Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad is there. Okay, so I want to distinct. Okay, so let me write the query. Okay, so distinct. Okay, so on what basis you want to distinct? Okay, city base. Okay, and specify the schema also because we are in different schema. So SAP underscore HANA underscore MNP. Okay, so then what happened? This distinct okay keyword is going to summarize like instead of multiple. Okay, so generally we have a around Hyderabad three. Sorry, Hyderabad around two records are there. Chennai is the three records, and Bangalore is the three records. Okay, so it is going to distinct bit with the city. Okay, so how many like rows it is there? So that many rows it is fetching. Okay, so basically, if you want to do the summarizing part, like in such a cases, based on what basis we need to summarize. Okay, so in such a cases, we can use this keyword. Okay, so next one, like but suppose you want to use the where condition. Okay, in such a cases, so but suppose I want to use the where condition. Let me give the all the fields. Better I will remove this and give the all the fields. Select store. Okay, so now I would like to use the where condition with the on what basis you want to use where condition, like city or suppose equal to exact that. Okay, so if it is Bangalore, then we can use the Bangalore single quotes exact. Okay, we have to give exactly, then only it comes. Otherwise, spelling mistake or anything happen, it won't come. See, only it is fetched Bangalore relevant, like records only it is fetched. Okay, if you change it to Chennai, Chennai relevant data it is going to fetch it. Okay, only Chennai relevant records it is fetched. Okay, so such a way, and now end operators. Okay, so per suppose you want to add like in where condition with the multiple combinations. Okay, so generally it happens, right? It never depends on one conditions, maybe combination of multiple conditions. Okay, then we can use those as well. Let me go for the okay. So this is the data. On next is on what basis I want. Okay, if I give country, then like 3 3, it will come. So for Bangalore, street is BTM layout. So there is a two records. Okay. Generally, when I use the Bangalore, then I got with the three records, right? So now I will make it street as a BTM layout. Okay, then let's see with that condition. So street field name is street equal to, okay, so BTM layout. Okay, so better I will give this. Okay, let me execute. Yeah, this is Bangalore and execute. Okay, now it got only two records. That means exactly it is checking with the street and city with these two combination. What is the records are found with that combination? So the only those records it came up. Okay, so yeah. But suppose like we have a keyword with the like. Okay, so like means in where condition. Okay, similar, little bit nearby name. Okay, so in such a cases, how we can fetch? We don't know full name, but suppose, okay, so in that case, approximate names. Okay, so like that we can give it and then we can fetch. But suppose here we have a manager, department is a manager. Okay, three records are there. Okay, so three records with the different cities, okay, and different area. So but suppose I want to use with the manager or sales also we have a three records. Okay, any of this, so department. Okay, so let me write the query with the department. Okay, so where, okay, department equal like. Okay, because if you know full name, then what we are giving, we within the single quotes we give it that full name. Okay, but you are not familiar like a full name, so you want to nearby, approximate. Okay, so what you with that word you are searching. Okay, in such a cases, we can give the like. Okay, and percentage we can give it. Okay, and starting letter on what? Like if it is a manager, then you can give the M. If it is a sales, then you can give the S. Okay. So like that, similar starting letter, couple of like letters you can give it and give the percentage and those relevant keyword it is going to search it and it is going to fetch it. Okay. So let me execute. See, like one is from manager is from Chennai and two are from the Hyderabad. Okay. So those three records it is fetched. So now you'd like to change it to S. Okay, S means like a sales. But suppose department sales, around three records are there. Okay, so you want to use with the sales. Okay, then you can use the S. Either starting letter or a combination of some word like SAL something. Okay, so such a way we can give it and then we can fetch it. Okay, so this is about the like condition. And the next is, okay, not like. Okay, but suppose apart from that, okay, you don't want to fetch any others. Okay, so not like we have. Okay, so not like S relevant. That means apart from the S relevant, remaining records it is going to fetch it. Okay, let me execute. See, apart from the sales, remaining data it is fetched. Okay, that is not like. So, but suppose you want to fetch the between. Okay, so let me go for the next. Okay, so employee number between, like from and to range we give it, right? So same way, like a between we can give it and we can give the employee, let me check the data, 1000 to thousands, 1005 I will give it. Okay, till 10 we have. Okay, so I just give the for checking purpose 1006 or 5. Okay, so 1000 to 1005 I want to fetch the data. Then we can execute. Okay, so now if we got the data. Okay, actual data we have up to 1006 and 10 also there. But based on our condition, okay, so it is fetched the up to 1000 to 1005 records. Okay, so this is about the between query. Okay, so next, like we have a like alias names. Okay, so let me write alias names is like some dynamically you want to give some name. Okay, so instead of like a salary or some like a city, you want to give different name. Okay, then we can give the alias like we can give the alias names. Okay, how we can give? So let me okay, let me go for the salary table in this case. Okay, so here I will give the what are the fields we have. Let me check. So this is our schema. Okay, either we can go for this or else our own schema. But in our own schema, data I am not inserted much. Okay, let me check data. Yeah, so here we modified, right? So those relevant data got deleted. Anyway, better I will go for the old schema salary table. Okay, so let me double select data preview. Okay, so here we have a good amount of data. Fine, then we can use this. Okay, let me close rest to avoid the confusion. Okay, so now from this table, okay, but suppose I have a gross net deductions and right. So I want to give the like something instead of deduction gross, I would like to give a name as a bonus. But suppose okay, so how we can do? Let me first employee number, employee name. Okay, so gross net. But suppose these are the four columns I'm fetching from this salary table. Okay, employee number, employee name, uh, gross and net. Okay, so first we'll execute this. Okay, I'm not give any where conditions. Now we know right how we can give the where conditions. Okay, so now instead of gross, I want to give different name like a bonus or something. Okay, so then how we can do like okay, or else top of this, I would like to add one more field also. Okay, then how we can do? I'm just going to give the comma. So here, okay, so net, okay, so 5% is something 0.5. That means 5%. Okay, as a bonus. Okay. So now what happens, what I'm doing now? So this is the normal, what are the columns are there in table? Those columns I'm using. And additionally, I'm doing some calculation at here. In select query itself, we can do some aggregations as well, like a calculation things and all we can do. Okay. So, and I'm giving the field name as a bonus. Okay. Some percentage are given. Okay. 5% are given on top of the net salary. Uh, Okay, so that column name I given as a bonus. Let execute now. Okay, so we got some error. Okay, uh, that entity. correct only field name. Okay, let me try now. Maybe that space given error. Okay, that space given error. Okay, now it got executed. Okay, so top of this nine, like a net salary. So given with the 5%. Okay, that not 5, 50%. Sorry. Okay, so divided with the 100, multiply with the 100, right? So it comes like a 50%. So with this amount, like net amount, 50% it came up. Okay, so like this we can do these aggregations, like something we can do some calculation things and all, we can do it at here in query itself. Okay, so now we have a, okay, how much time is left? 3 minutes. Okay, so next is like a group by. Okay, still this you're able to understand, right? So any,
Yeah, yes, Sudhir.
okay, super. Okay, so next is the
And
group.
most commonly, we are going to cover our topics through HANA Studio or Eclipse also we are
Eclipse
going to
also I
use it.
will use. CDS view, MDP, everything I'm going to use the Eclipse only.
Okay, half of the portion in HANA
HANA
Studio and
modeling
half
part,
in.
yeah, correct. HANA modeling part I'm going to cover in HANA Studio. Remaining like CDS view, MDP I'm going to cover in Eclipse. So that is a little
Okay,
bit easiest one, like a flexible one, Eclipse, to do utilize those things. HANA
okay.
Studio
They're
level,
also same.
yeah,
Yeah,
here also
SQL
we can
comments
do.
only.
There it is a yeah, yeah, correct. It is going to support with the negative SQL scripts.
Okay, okay.
Little bit different, but okay. Similar like
Yeah.
this only.
Most commonly, which we use in company standards.
Like CDS view, like open and negative SQLs.
Okay, okay.
When it is come to ABAP, purely ABAP, only open SQLs it is going to support. Negative and SQL scripts is not going to support. Okay, so that is core ABAP level. So when it is come to the HANA level, so it is going to support for negative SQLs as well, along with the
Oh,
OpenSQL. So in negative SQL, we have a lot of advantages. So because of that, always we prefer to go for the negative
okay. Yeah.
SQLs. Okay, okay, fine. Last 1 minute we have. So we'll continue, or else we can take it tomorrow from this
I think we can continue for tomorrow, Sudhir.
tomorrow. Okay, fine. Okay. So yeah. So as you have a system, okay, my suggestion better you can start practicing this part. Okay, even if you're not practice about the above, okay, keep it side. First, you can concentrate on this part because and day by day it is increase the subject. Again, you'll get a confusion also. Okay, so better you can start practicing HANA first.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. Then we'll connect tomorrow for rest of SQL scripts part. Okay,
Yes,
thank
Sudhir.
you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
take care. Bye. And utilize the vote. Okay, so today you are in Bangalore or different?